Morning, girls. Welcome to our maths class today. We were doing rational numbers. We'll continue the same. We'll do exercise 3.2, where we have to draw a number line and represent the following rational numbers on it. Now, how do you draw a number line? This point has to be learned, or the idea, the concept has to be dealt properly. Okay, so what you do, you take a ruler. Okay, just see how I'm doing it. Okay, so I place my ruler like this. The first question which I'm doing is question number 1, the first part, where I'm supposed to represent the rational number 3 by 8. Okay, that means if I draw a number like this, it's a positive rational number. Okay, now I start marking the point. I mark the middle point over here. Okay, and I will start marking equal divisions, 8 equal divisions. The number is 3 by 8. That means out of 8 divisions, I am supposed to plot the third point. Did you understand the meaning of 3 by 8? If I represent 3 by 8 as a fraction, that means one full part I'm actually dividing into 8 small parts, out of which I have to mark the third part of it. Have you understood what I said? So see, you will take a ruler and mark these points like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so these are the 8 parts which I have marked. So if I mark this point as 8, okay, so this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7. So 3 by 8 means this point. Did you understand? All right. So I mark this point as 0. Okay, now see, the third part of the question says minus 7 by 8. So I'll take the ruler again. I'll place it at the center. This point I've marked it as 0. So if I have to plot minus 7 by 8, so I'll make equal 8 divisions on the left. On my left means your right. Okay, so that is what I'll do exactly now. Just see, again I'll make 8 equal divisions: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is minus 1, this is minus 2, this is minus 3, this is minus 4, this is minus 5, this is minus 6, this is minus 7, and this is minus 8. That means this point. That means out of 8 divisions, I've marked the minus 7th position. Did you understand, girls? Okay, so I've represented the points. Have you understood? Now, if I move on to question number 2, see, in this question, the number line is given. The points P, Q, R, S, T, U, A and B on the number line are such that TR is equal to RS is equal to SU, okay, and AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. I'll just bring the book in front of you. So if I move on to question number 2, this is the number line which is given. Okay, and it is mentioned that TR is equal to RS is equal to SU and AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. Name the rational number represented by P, Q, R and S. Now, if you see very carefully the points between A and B. So, see, A and B has been marked as 2 and 3. Can you see this? This point is marked as 2 and this point is marked as 3. Okay. And these are 2 points P and Q in between A and B. So, if I mark it in between A and B, that means P is basically 1/3 of the division after 2 and Q is 2/3 of the position after A. That means, remember that all these points, that means 0 to 1, 1 to 2 is also marked equally. It is also marked equally. So, if I take this point as 0 and this point as 1, that means this part is actually divided into 3 parts. This part is again divided into 3 parts and this part is again divided into 3 parts. Okay. So, this part is 3, this part is 6 and this part is 7. Okay. So, this point P will be 7 by 3. Did you understand? This part will be 3. This part will also be 3. So, that makes it 6. So, this part will be 7 by 3 and this part will be 8 by 3. In the same way, if I see this point, see again from -1 to -2, there are 2 points R and S. Okay. That means from 0 to 1, it is 3 divisions. From -1 to -2, it is again 3 divisions. That means the point R will be 3 plus 1. So it will be -4 by 3 and S will be -5 by 3. So I can straight away write in question number 2, P will be +7 by 3, Q will be 8 by 3, A will be, not A, I'm sorry, R will be -4 by 3 and S will be -5 by 3. Okay. Now, question number 3 is where you are supposed to state that whether the following statements are true or false. Now, question number 3, if I do, question number 3, state whether the following statements are true or false. It is given, the number is given -13 by 5. They are asking you whether it lies to the right of 0 on the number line. So, if you draw a number line like 0, plot 0 over here, these points should be marked equally. So, 1, 2, these are positive numbers, okay? And these are negative numbers. So, if it is a negative number, then it is always plotted left of the number line. Left of my number line means your right. Yes? So, my left, this side left means your right. That means this statement is absolutely true. Question number 3rd part, if I take, okay, it is -17 by 6 and 8 by -15. If you have these numbers, what is the best thing to do? It is always better if you compare two numbers to make this number the denominator positive. How do you make the denominator positive? Girls, you have learned that you multiply this with -1 and this also with -1. So this becomes -8 by plus 15. So it is much easier to compare. See, minus 17 by 6 and minus 8 by 15. So if the denominators are positive, it is easier to compare the number. It is given, the statement is that the rational numbers minus 17 by 6 and 8 by minus 15, they lie on opposite sides of 0 on the number line. So, if I compare between these numbers, these rational numbers, it is given that they lie on opposite sides of 0 on the number line. No, both are negative. See, both the numerators are negative. So, they will lie on the same side of 0. Okay, both these numbers will lie on the right of the 0. So, this statement is false. Did you understand, girls? Okay. Now, I move on to question number 4. Question number 4. Which of the two rational numbers is greater in each of the following pairs? Okay. So, if I have minus 4 by 7 and 0 and I am supposed to compare between the two. If I have to compare, see, this is a negative value, minus 4, and this is 0. So, if I compare, if I plot 0 over here, that means minus 4 by 7 will be somewhere this side. This side, the positivity increases. That means, which is greater? 0 is greater than minus 4 by 7. Correct? Okay. If I compare the third part, minus 9 by minus 5 and 0. What is minus 9 by 5, girls? It is actually, if you have two negative integers, this rational number is actually a positive rational number. Okay, if you divide two negative integers, you get a positive rational number. So this is basically 9 by 5. So if you have to compare between 9 by 5 and 0, which is greater? Obviously 9 by 5 is greater. So 9 by 5 is greater than 0. I hope you know this is the sign for greater. That means this pointed end always points towards the lower number, and this wider space is towards the bigger number. You should be, confident about this sign. Question number 5. Fill in the boxes with correct symbols of greater than, less than, or equal to. Suppose I do the second part. It is minus 8 by 5. You have a box. Minus 7 by 4. But see, these two denominators are different. So if you have different denominators, you cannot compare actually the numbers. Then how should you do it? You should convert these two denominators to a same common denominator. How do you do that? You first find out the LCM between 5 and 4. You know how to find out the LCM? We've done it several times. That means 5 into 4 is 20. So the LCM is 20. So this number will be, I can write it as 8 by 5 into 4 by 4. So if I multiply 5 into 4, I will get it as 20. I just cannot multiply the denominator alone. If I multiply the denominator of this rational number by 4, I will multiply the numerator also. So if I multiply the numerator also, then I put this sign back and I write it as minus 7 by 4. Now 4, what do I multiply with in order to get 20? It should be 5 by 5. So 4 into 5, I get 20. Did you understand, girls? If you have any problem, you are most welcome to ask me. So it is minus 32 by 20. I will put this sign. It is minus 35 by 20. Now it is easier for me to compare. Now which is bigger, minus 32 or minus 35? If it is a negative number, then minus 32 is greater than minus 35. I hope you know that. So minus 32 is greater than minus 35. Did you understand? I will do the fourth part now. It is 1 by minus 3, the box, and it is minus 1 by 4. Now, if you have a negative integer, what is the rule, girls? You will make the denominator positive. So, that is 1 into minus 1 divided by minus 3 into minus 1. Minus 1/4. Over here the denominator is positive, so I do not have any problem. So it is minus 1 by 3, the box, and minus 1/4. So basically you have to compare between these two numbers. So again find out the LCM of 3 and 4. What is the LCM of 3 and 4? The LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. The LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So it is minus 1 into, if it is 12, then I will multiply with 4. I put this sign, box, minus 1/4. 4 I multiply with what in order to get 12? I will multiply it with 3. So are you following it, girls? I will put this sign. So it is minus 4 by 12 minus 3 by 12. So now the denominator is same. You can compare the numerator. So if you have to compare between minus 4 and minus 3, which is greater? Minus 4 or minus 3? Minus 4 is actually less than minus 3. So if it is less than, then this is the sign. The pointed end is always pointing the smaller number. Have you understood, girls? Then I will move on. I move on to the next question, question number 6, where I am supposed to arrange the following numbers in ascending order. I'll do the second part for you. Minus 3 by 4, 5 by minus 12, 9 by minus 24, minus 7 by 16. The first thing we've told you several times is make the denominator positive. So I can write the numbers as minus 3 by 4, 5 by minus 12 into minus 1 into minus 1. Then 9 by minus 24 into minus 1 into minus 1. This number remains the same because the denominator is given as positive. So this number also remains the same, but this number becomes minus 5 by 12. This number becomes minus 9 by 24, and this number becomes minus 7 by 16. This number remains. Okay. Now, if I have these numbers, how do I arrange them? So, I have to first find out the LCM of 4, 12, 24 and 16. So, if I start with 4, 1, 3, 6, 4. I divide it by 3. So 4 into 3, 12, 12 into 2, 24, 24 into 2, 48. So 48 is the LCM. That means, what do I multiply 4 with in order to get 48? So I have to multiply it with 12. Not only the denominator, the numerator also. So I can write it as minus 3 by 4 into 12 by 12. Minus 5 by 12, I have to get it as 48. So I will multiply by 4 into 4. Minus 9 by 24, I have to multiply it with 2. I'll write this over here, okay. Minus 7 by 16, 48 means 3. So what am I comparing it? Minus 36 by 48. So my purpose is to make the denominator the same. Please understand the purpose of every step. If you don't understand the purpose, you will not understand that what the teacher is doing. Now it is easier for you to compare. Isn't it? Now what are the numbers which you have? You have minus 36, minus 20, minus 18, minus 21. Now if you have to arrange them in ascending order, ascending means from smaller to bigger. Yes, so if it is from smaller to bigger, from these are all negative integers. Now which is the smallest? Minus 36. Then you have minus 21, then you have minus 20, then you have minus 18. Okay, this is the smallest, then it is this number, then it is this, and minus 18 is the largest. So if I arrange them in ascending order, it will be minus 36 by 48, minus 21 by 48, minus 20 by 48, and minus 18 by 48. So now I will go back to the original numbers which I had. What is the original number which I have? Now minus 36 by 48, which is which number? Minus 36 by 48 is this number. So it will be minus 3 by 4. Minus 21 by 48 is which number? This. Minus 7 by 16. Minus 20 by 48, which is which number? This. Okay. So it is minus 5 by 12. And finally, I will have minus 9 by 24, because they have not asked me to arrange these numbers. They have asked me to arrange these numbers. So after I arrange it with the denominator the same, I have to go back to the original question. Otherwise, you will lose 1 mark here. Followed? So now can you arrange do question number 7 in the same way? You have to arrange it in descending order. Descending means from bigger to smaller. So question number 7, I will not do it for you. You will do it on your own. Just question number 8, I will do one question for you, and the rest you will do it on your own, where you are supposed to express the following rational numbers as decimals. So if I do the first part, 3 5 by 8, so I convert it into improper fraction. 8 3s are 24. 24 plus 5 means 29 by 8. So if I start dividing, it is 3.6 to 5. Okay, that means I can write this as 3.63. If you are not very confident in dividing as I did, so you divide like this. As you've learnt decimal division, it is 3. Over here you put 24. 5, the decimal point come here, you put a 0. It is 6, 48, 20. 8 goes into 20 how many times? 2 times. 16. If you subtract, you get 4. If you bring a 0, it goes 5 times. If you are not confident to do it mentally, divide and see. I will not show the rest of the part. It is your work now, girls. So complete exercise 3.2, all the subparts which I have not done for you. Thank you so much, girls.